And we're in. For a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ball in at the point.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
And the basket by Bridges.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Down low. Here's Drummond. Kicks it to DeRozan. Fires the three. Offensive board. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Dinwiddie against Drummond. Now here's Finney-Smith. Stolen by Caruso. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And the Nets with possession here.
During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Chicago grabs the miss. Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing up Wilt for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, BA, he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Ball with a steal. Pass to Drummond. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bridges against Vucevic. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie, right side. Cans it with nobody near him.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Ball into the lane. Good on the bucket.
Look at how deliberate Ball is on the drive. He's fully invested in finding his finish.
Pass to Claxton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. The baseline J. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
To the inside. Stolen by Drummond. Dinwiddie against Vucevic. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. On defense, the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Caruso, the pass to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. Over Johnson. The shot by Drummond, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Now Bridges. He's got 5.
First team foul.
That's good from Bridges. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons has checked in for Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Finney-Smith. Harris has checked in for Johnson. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
Bridges down low. He's covered by Levine. Bridges misses. Here's Green. No good on the buzzer beater. Lonzo Ball. He's feeling it tonight. And
Please give a big round of applause for your next U-Set team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Javonte Green out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Derrick Jones. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And Chicago has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Levine against Simmons. Williams from long range sends it home from three-point land. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. Now, Levine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back seasons. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job.
Here's Levine after the basket by Brooklyn. The rebound by Ben Simmons. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls. And that one falls for Curry. Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
And they'll get another chance. And Simmons gets it to go.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
Here's Levine.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Down low. And stolen by Williams. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
Personal foul. Just team foul.
Here's Dosunmu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Out to Harris. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Williams. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Timeout called. The Nets back on draft night 2017. The Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And it's Simmons missing. The Bulls have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's LaVine for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, LaVine is just a step above most people.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Thomas. To end the run. Williams grabs the board. Chicago's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. LaVine, that one's good.
Not just a shooter, LaVine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Out to Harris. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Harris has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Here's Thomas. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. O'Neal's gotten 4 this quarter.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Chicago leading. Outside for LaVine. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Outside Jones. From the arc. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy basket.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. 16 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside LaVine. Outside Jones. LaVine finds Jones. Here's DeSumo. With 1 on the clock. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making... In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Cameron Johnson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Ball no good. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Kicks it to DeRozan. Ball outside. Launches a 3. The shot no good. The Nets with the lead. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Claxton can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
He can't get it to go, and Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie left side. The three ball. And again, it's the Nets missing for Chicago. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Shot from 16. No good. A bit long that time.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
From deep. Out to Bridges. Five to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And legacies are defined in the playoffs, game to game. What's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Here's Claxton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the wing, Finney-Smith. There's the screen by Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Deflected! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's DeRozan. 6 points for him.
So quick to get by the defenders. DeRozan with the flush.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Ball. Give him 8 points now. Back to Vucevic. Uncovered. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Bulls lead by 4. Here's Claxton. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
Now here's Ball. A minute 4 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Back to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Caruso. Caruso against Dinwiddie. Inside. Here's Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Caruso. That's good from DeRozan.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine.
Ball outside. To the middle. Here's Drummond. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Finney-Smith with it, guarded by Vucevic. Bridges misses. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Ball finds Caruso. DeRozan outside. To the left side wing. Pass to Ball. Here's the three. Buries it from 3. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Dinwiddie. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams click. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Chicago's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Patrick Williams out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's Javonte Green. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And there it is for him.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Pass to Jones. Wing shot on the way. Yes! He nails it!
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Sumner. Outside Curry. Now here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons!
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Levine with it. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls? And here's Harris outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Curry. Here's Levine, plenty of space. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Here's Sumner, and he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sumner's got his first basket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Now here's Levine. Here's Williams. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Left side, Green. Williams from long range hits the trifecta. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. The kick out. Curry. They need this. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bridges in for Sumner. Ball with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Now DeRozan. Picked by Vucevic. A minute 35 left in the final quarter. Here's DeRozan. And counted from 19 feet away.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
They look to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zach LaVine.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
They get it again. Caruso outside. Goes back up. And it doesn't even draw iron. The Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
DeRozan against Bridges. DeRozan passes to Drummond. Shoots over Bridges. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low, the kick out to Johnson. Connects from downtown.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly...
shortage of experience on the floor tonight. Two veteran teams going at it.
And what that screams at me, Kevin, is leadership. When you've got that kind of experience, you've got leadership. We've got players on both sides who can be coaches on the floor for their respective clubs. And that's something a lot of teams don't have.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. You've got Luka Doncic. Christian Wood is out there with Green. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Doncic. Wood with the screen for Doncic. Pass to Wood. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back, and Wood stays with it.
You know, I think this is where Wood's activity level is through the roof. He is a monster on the glass.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. Mavericks with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. 4-point game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Here's Wood, and the wide-open shot from Green. It's good from long range.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Here's Dinwiddie. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And so it's Dallas with him. Following the bucket by the Nets. Irving dishes to Green. The kick out to Irving. Lets it go from deep. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. Dishes to Johnson. Here's the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. What a terrific move that was.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Irving with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Irving kicks to Green. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 13 points.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Here's Johnson. Here's Claxton. Dallas leading by 8. Doncic outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Boy, he's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
And so he makes both from the line.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Harris finds Curry. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point.
Your next U.S. team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Joe Harris. Curry is out there with Thomas. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Simmons in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Simmons. Here he goes. Mavericks with the rebound. And here's Hardy. Pass to Kleba. Takes a shot at the elbow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Curry can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Powell. And stolen by Harris. Hardaway against Thomas. He kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Hardaway passes to Hardy. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Chalk up 2 there.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Pass to Hardy. Now here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Hardaway with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Curry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Now here's Hardy, guarded by Curry. Here's Kleba. The three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Simmons penetrating. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's now 6 points for Ben Simmons. Takes it inside, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Now here's Curry, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. And Doncic, here we go. The wide open look here for Wood. Sinks the triple. Wood's got 5 now.
For a big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Wood can't hit. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by McGee. Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 9.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
22. The Mavericks. 39. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. JaVale McGee is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Doncic, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Brooklyn with the ball after the Mavericks pick up 3. Bridges kicks to Johnson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Wood, 5 points in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Irving against Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Wood finds Irving. Doncic with it. There's the three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Dallas leading by 23. Doncic right side. From past the arc, it drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Claxton. In the corner, it's Bridges. A 3-ball. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Stay there.
Doncic from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Dallas. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Bridges, and there's the pass to Claxton. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. For 3, Bridges. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic fires from way outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
From deep, another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Bridges shot, good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close range shot.
Fires the 3, and Luka Doncic again from deep. Doncic has got 37. Bridges passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Dinwiddie against Irving. Off target from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Doncic with the steal. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ben Simmons is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Harris. And it's Curry in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Curry kicks to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For 3, Bullock. And Curry pulls it down.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Mavericks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Kleba. From the arc. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. Curry kicks to Thomas. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thomas got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Hardaway against Thomas. Fires, high post. And he overshot that one, missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Second shot opportunity, and Simmons with the lay-in.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
Hardaway dishes to Bullock. Back to Hardaway. Lets the three fly. Powell. And it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got his first basket.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Now here's Hardy. Now here's Powell. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Over Thomas. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Down low, Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Bullock from the arc. Drops in the tray.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Lots of room. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his fourth rebound in this one. Powell with the steal. Bullock with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pulls up from the corner. Passes it to Kleba. To the left side wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Kleba with the rebound. Kleba's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Thomas against Hardaway. Pass to Hardy. Now here's Kleba. Here's Bullock. Great D that time from Thomas. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And Simmons slams it in.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Hardaway passes to Kleba. No good on the 3. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway against O'Neal. The shot by Kleba, wide open, misses the 3. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
It's the Mavericks to start out. So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving, JaVale McGee out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Doncic in at the point. Now here's Wood. McGee a screen. Wood misses.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Greg.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute into this first quarter. Ball finds Drummond. Caruso against Irving. DeRozan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Caruso, the open look. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
Doncic passes to Wood. And here is Green. Wood, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Green. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play here.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Green. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Caruso against Irving. Caruso misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Bulls. Doncic, no good. Ball right side. Inside. Here's Vucevic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Pass to Doncic. Vucevic with a steal. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's a shot he'd like, Mac. He's usually going to make those.
Irving attacking. Good work defensively by Caruso. For Chicago, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
2 minutes remaining in the
From behind the arc.
2 minutes.
Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside for Irving. Back to Doncic. Pass to Wood. Fires in the triple.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Green against DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
4th team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wood against Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Green. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Here's Vucevic. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Wood. Now Green. McGee with it. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Doncic. Takes the 3. And Wood with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And it's blocked by Wood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. "20 seconds left in the first. Vucevic, a screen on Green. DeRozan finds some space, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, the pick and roll is one of many useful tools in the handbag of DeMar DeRozan. How about their ability to be effective in that situation?
Doncic, no good. Floats one up, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Green out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Shot is good by Kleber. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Now here's Kleber. 4 on the clock to the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Kleber's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
LaVine passes to Green. They double team LaVine. Back to Green. Oh, got a piece of it. For 3, Hardaway. Doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Bullock. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Kleber passes to Powell. Green against Kleber. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Dosunmu. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hardy. Powell outside. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Powell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, coming into the league, Dwight Powell didn't have this shot. Now he is dependable from the perimeter.
Here's LaVine. Here's Williams. Right wing. Kleber outside. Here's Hardy. Out to Kleber. Beyond the arc. And he can't get that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
1:43 left in the first half. Out to the right wing. Here's Hardy. He's covered by Levine.
Patrick Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:33 left to play in the second quarter. Right side Hardaway. Powell outside. 6 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Chicago trailing here. Here's Jones. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Levine. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Oh, it's blocked by Green. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Williams. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Green. DeRozan is checked in for Jones. And it's Lonzo Ball in for DeSumo. Wood outside. A good look from Doncic. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Doncic has got 5 points. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's one way to do it. DeRozan shows off his aerial skills with the firm finish.
Doncic against Ball. And it's Doncic missing. Outside Levine. Pass to Drummond. Ball outside. There's the triple. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails them. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Mavericks on top, leading by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got JaVale McGee, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. DeRozan with the ball. Green picks him up. DeRozan passes to Ball. Drummond inside, working on Green. Now here's Drummond, guarded by Wood. And here's Caruso outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Mavericks trailing. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Doncic against Ball. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Irving's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball outside. Kicks it to DeRozan. Irving against Caruso. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Probably probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Doncic against ball. Pass to McGee. Elbow shot on the way. Chicago grabs the miss. Caruso with it. Guarded now by Wood. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Wood outside. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Doncic has got 7.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Bulls.
First free throw is good.
You know, the determination that DeMar DeRozan plays with, it's sort of this steely, I'm going to get where I want to go, and don't sleep on his athleticism. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Doncic. It's deflected. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. A line change here for Chicago. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Bullock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And now the Bulls in transition. Pass to Levine. Soft touch off the glass. Levine's gotten his second bucket.
Length, athleticism, the ability to work in the painted area, so important to Zach LaVine.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Hardy. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Levine. And the 3 off target.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Now here's Levine. 5 points in the game. Hardaway up top. He's covered by Levine. Pass to Bullock. Kleba, screen on Jones. Now Kleba. Clock at 6. Here's Bullock on the take. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Williams. Shakes him. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Pass to Hardy. Kleba outside. Here's Hardy. It's Powell on the wing. For the lead. Another 3 for Dallas.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Chicago calls timeout. 11 seconds left in the third. Pass to DeSumo. Outside for Levine. Green for 3. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play
They're going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, up one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Dosunmu. Derek Jones is out there with Green. Then it's Patrick Williams, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Out to Kleba. And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Bulls' shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Here's Levine for 3. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Hardy. Green covering. Kleba. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. The Bulls on offense. Here's Williams. Dosunmu on the wing. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
On the wing, Jones. Outside, Williams. Outside for Levine. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Levine. Bullock puts it in. Dallas has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Kleba, screen on Green. Pass to Bullock. 4-3. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Powell. Over to the wing. The 3. And Hardy hits from deep.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Green, a screen. There's the drive. Jones in the post. He's checked by Kleba. So it'll be, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge,
The previous play
these
is under
personal
review.
foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Williams. Vucevic comes in for Green. Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep throwing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Doncic passes to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Doncic with it, guarded by Vucevic. Doncic against Vucevic. Three-pointer. Another three for Dallas.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Ball outside. It's stolen by Doncic. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Jones drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That one on Doncic.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Doncic right side.
Relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Jones in the post, working on Green. There's Ball with a three. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to Caruso. Outside Jones. Fires from deep. And it's Irving with a rebound. A clear look for Green. It's off. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Now here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's the screen. Claxton the pass to Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Dinwiddie finds Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Ball with the bucket.
One thing about Lonzo Ball, he's a gamer. Rising to the challenge, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Takes a step back. Bridges against Ball. Bridges passes to Claxton. And stolen by Drummond. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Now the pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. Here's Bridges. Again, the Nets for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
Bridges finds Johnson. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Caruso. And the layup falls.
That's all focused by Alex Caruso, absorbing the contact and getting the finish.
Here's Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Out left to the wing. From downtown. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
50 seconds left to play here in the first. It's stolen by Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Nets trail by 4. Johnson right side. Stolen by Ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. DeRozan against Bridges. And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Fades. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Here's Claxton. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Levine. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Green in at the power forward. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Instinctual pass by Zach LaVine doesn't hesitate to feed the wide open man.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to O'Neal for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Levine can't hit. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 5. He dishes it to O'Neal. Curry against Levine. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Outside, Levine. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Outside, Williams. There's the triple. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside, Green. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. O'Neal kicks to Curry. Takes a 3. Rebound collected by Levine. Chicago trailing. Dosunmu, shot's good. Guys, It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Simmons with it. Now defended by Levine. No problems knocking that one down. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
That one goes. Count it. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Williams, a screen on O'Neal. Levine kicks to Williams. Fires the three, and it's Levine that time on the assist from Williams. He's got 7.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Outside for Simmons. Williams with the steal. Now Levine. 7 points in the game. Green with a screen for Levine. They kick it out to Green. Here's Jones. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thanks for the great interview, David. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Bridges, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. Drummond, and the layup is good. Drummond's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bulls. Nets trail by 4. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
DeRozan, the open look. Nice form on the 20-footer. DeRozan's got 6 points.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago leading by 4. Now here's Ball. He's got 8. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And DeRozan kicks to Drummond. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Caruso. On the wing, DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges. And that one hits back iron. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And that one, good. Finney-Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Passes it to Drummond. Shoots over Johnson. To the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Trains the three-pointer. Vucevic has got 7.
I like when Vuce shoots off the catch. Really helps him get into rhythm.
Here's Claxton. Good work there as it goes.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside ball. For the 3. Drummond in the post. Poked away. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Pocket 6. And DeRozan kicks the ball. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bridges. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. And a lot of contact up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Claxton in the corner. It's Bridges. For the lead, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
The Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Stolen by Ball. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
A heady defense from Lonzo Ball sparking that run out. If you don't protect the rock, he'll swipe it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so he hits both.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And both free throws good for Curry. Outside, Levine. Green, the pass to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
No denying Zach LaVine's hops. Flies right up and sometimes over the hoop to jam it in.
Simmons inside the line. Oh, off target. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. A 2-point game. It's good.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Green. Here's Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Curry deciding where to go with it, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry, flies to the hoop, and the shot goes in. And the Nets lead by 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
On the basket by Jones.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
O'Neal kicks to Thomas. Here's Simmons. He's off on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Levine passes to Dosunmu. Dishes it to Williams. A rebound by the Nets. It's Thomas on the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Levine deciding where to go with it. There's the dish to Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Here's Dosunmu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Bridges is checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. And Drummond throws it down.
taking over when it matters. The evolution of Andre's game, physically and mentally.
Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound by the Bulls. Caruso with the ball. Guarded by Simmons. DeRozan against Bridges. And it's denied. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Yep, that one goes. And Brooklyn has possession. Trailing by 2. Here's Simmons. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball with a wide open look. Connects from downtown.
Outstanding read by Ball. Sizes up the situation and hits the biggest shot of the night.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Caruso against Johnson. DeRozan scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Money!
DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that make. Huge shot.
And the Nets with possession here. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Here's Dinwiddie. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's it.
come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Doncic into the lane. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Here's Claxton. Drops in the layup for 2.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
McGee in the post. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Doncic.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
The open shot, Doncic releases from the wing and drills it.
Yeah, just pure shooting talent really sets Doncic apart. He's got touch, accuracy, and supreme confidence.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside for Green. All sorts of time. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Bridges with it. Green picks him up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Christian Wood picks one up. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Now here's Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Claxton. The shake. And he sinks the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Doncic missing. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dinwiddie on the attack. Basket counts. Dinwiddie's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Doncic. Knocks down the triple. 5 points in the game.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Pass to Doncic. Here's Green. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Driving in. Outside for Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Bridges. Great D that time from McGee. Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Here's Wood. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. To the middle. Dinwiddie with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Here's Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity, hauled in by McGee. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Irving. Let's go with a three. Brooklyn with the board. Dinwiddie on the attack. Pass to Claxton. The layup off target. Outside Irving. And that's not going to go. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter of... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets. On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Yuta Watanabe, Joe Harris out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's O'Neal in at the 4 spot. The Nets with a lead.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Pass to Hardy. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Bullock, pounded by Harris. Pass to Hardy. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Hardy's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Three-pointer O'Neal. Hardy grabs the board. Dallas has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Out to the wing. Pass to Hardaway. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Simmons. Curry with it. Fires for 3. And he buries his first look.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Harris. Pass to Bullock. Here's Hardy. Takes a 3. The rebound by Simmons. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. He can't hit that time. For Dallas, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Now Powell. Goes up on the wing. It's good. Powell's gotten his first points in this one. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Pass to Bullock. From downtown. Rebound Brooklyn.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's O'Neal. And here's Harris outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Hardy. Shoots over Curry. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hardy. Dallas Dallas needs to get off a shot. For three, Hardaway, and the three-pointer goes. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Simmons lays it up and banks it in. Simmons has got 8 points.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. O'Neal pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Harris passes to Curry. Now here's Simmons, tightly guarded. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Hardaway against Harris. To the wing, right side. It's Powell on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Watanabe. Oh, got it off in time, but it's Ben Simmons getting it done for the Nets. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Josh Green. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Doncic against Bridges. Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic outside. Wood with the screen. Doncic finds Wood. Outside for Green. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Green's got 5 points.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Doncic with the bucket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Dinwiddie with it, and it's McGee picking him up, and the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From deep, drains the triple. 10 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Wood outside. Back to Irving. Oh, deflected. Out to Wood. Claxton with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Bridges against Doncic. Wood outside. Outside for Irving. Pass to McGee. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Now here's Finney-Smith. On target from range. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Now here's Bridges. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Green. And here's Doncic outside. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 14 points for the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. He was all alone on that one. 16 points for him.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Curry passes to Simmons. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Bullock. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And now the Nets on the break. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. For 3, Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Simmons, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the free throw, no good. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Hardaway, the pass to Kleba. Over Simmons. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn. 4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And for the Nets, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. On the court for the Nets as we get the 4th quarter going. Royce O'Neal is out there with Yuta Watanabe. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Simmons in at the 5, roaming the paint.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
And stolen by Simmons. Here we go, all alone. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I mean, one of the best defenders in the league. Simmons creates offense for himself thanks to his efforts on defense.
Right side, Hardaway. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Nets with possession here. For 3, here's Harris. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Nets lead by 17. Out to Kleba, tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Hardy. To halt the run. Knocked loose. And now the Nets on the break. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
For 3, Hardaway. Dallas again missing. The Nets have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Back to Simmons. And And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Simmons has got 10 points in just the second half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
So both teams making some changes here. Irving against Dinwiddie. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth, and the call will go against JaVale McGee. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Irving against Dinwiddie. Takes a turnaround, Jay. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic right side from outside the arc. They get the rebound. On the wing, Green. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot won't fall. Good D by Doncic. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Green for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Bridges down low, guarded by Doncic. Bridges outside. To the inside. McGee with a steal. For the finish. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Dinwiddie, no good. Here's Dallas now. It's been 10 straight unanswered. Doncic against Bridges. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Wood finds Doncic. The 3 ball. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Nets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Irving for 3. Here's McGee. Back to Doncic. Nice move. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
As this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Doncic hits them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Now Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at point guard. Now here's Ball after the miss from JaVale McGee, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's DeRozan. It's good from about 19 feet.
You know, I look at DeRozan. One of the things I like most about his game is that he really employs the mid-range shot. And it's a lost art for most other players.
And here's Doncic from the arc.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And so Wood will bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. Fires the three. Rebound Andre Drummond. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Chicago. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. That one doesn't drop. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Out to DeRozan. Launches a three. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. DeRozan's got 5.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA.
Left his man lunging and reaching fair. That was something else right there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. Puts the move on. Green with the block. Here's Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now here's Levine. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The drive by Doncic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Levine gets the bucket.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Doncic kicks to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation.
I call that an executive summary statement.
Here's Vucevic after the made shot from Christian Wood. And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Pass to Doncic. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Wood finds Irving. Vucevic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McGee. Off target with his 3. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Levine. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Out to Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 10.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Ball with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. Then there's Hardy. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Powell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Green with a screen on Kleber. Williams passes to Dosunmu. On the wing, Green. Chicago needs to get a shot off. The offensive rebound out to the wing. Passes to Caruso. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Powell. Dallas moving it around. Here's Hardy, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Caruso. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach. Hello, I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Hardaway against Caruso. And the pass to Powell. Out to Hardaway, to the left wing. Here's Bullock. And he makes that one. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Now here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Caruso against Hardaway. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now Bullock. Pass to Powell. 1:10 left in the second quarter. At the crossover, Hardaway. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Caruso kicks to Green. Williams sets a screen for Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. He could have walked to the basket.
From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Bullock in the corner. Got a piece of it. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Outside, Jones. The shot. And too long on the shot. Cleveland with it. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The inbound, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks headed. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the 1.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now, here's Doncic. The wide open look here for Wood. And a miss there on the triple. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Dallas leading by 5. Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Pass to Wood. Out to Doncic. Irving with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. And here's DeRozan. And the basket is good. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3. Bean passes to Vucevic. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present. During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Now, here's Doncic. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally, we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting, too.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LaVine. Ball against Doncic. Outside Irving. On the wing, Green. Irving kicks to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. McGee with no one around. Dallas again missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Ball no good. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic with it. Now defended by LaVine.
Zach LaVine. First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. And on the way from Irving for 3.
And that's how LaVine's coaches want him to compete. Maintaining good defensive position, and as a result, forces a tough shot.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Wood can't hit. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And Ball slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. So for the Bulls. On defense, Chicago. 4-point game. In the corner, it's Kleba. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bullock. Back to Powell. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. Here's Hardy. And they recover it. The pass to Bullock. To end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Bullock's got his second basket of the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Caruso up top. Guarded by Hardaway. And the Bulls get it back. Dallas leading by 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kleba. Out left to the wing. For 3, Bullock. Green with the rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
You could tell the moment the pass left his hands that he knew he had slipped up.
Now here's Hardy. Right wing. For 3, Bullock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Irving. Wood out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Bean passes to Vucevic. Out to DeRozan. Drummond with a screen on Green. To the paint. Shakes him. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Drummond.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Doncic. They kick it out to Green. It's the three-point bomb.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Irving against Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And the Bulls, another three.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Wood outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Vucevic kicks to Drummond. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Mavericks leading by 5. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And then Levine with the jam.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Now here is McGee. Inside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Stolen by McGee. It's Irving, top of the key. McGee sets the pick for Irving. Over in the corner, Doncic. Tries it from the top of the key, and another basket for Dallas.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
On the wing, Levine, covered by Irving. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Levine.
And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. Levine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team.
Here's Wood. Pass to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Doncic.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Bulls trail by 7. Outside DeRozan. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
Now, here's Doncic. McGee finds Doncic. A 3-ball. Carries it from 3-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
Now here's Drummond. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they go to the intentional foul. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And guys, the plan's got to be here to pressure that inbound pass and try to come up with the steal. If that doesn't happen, then immediately foul and put them on the line.
And Doncic gets it to go.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, are you kidding me?
How did he get that?
Me?
How in the world did he get that?
Man. How did that go down?
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And that's an intentional foul. That free throw good from Doncic. That free throw is good from Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like...
Cool.